name is RAHMAN and I'm from BMKA 1/2.
Hi, my name is WENDY NARRA Andrew and I'm from BMKA 1/2.
My name is HANIF KAMAL. I am BMKA S1/2.
My name is DANISH BAQRY ANUAR and I'm from BMKA S1/1. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is DANISH BAQRY ANUAR and I am from BMKA S1/1. And today, I would like to explain to you guys about the introduction of our laboratory station, the second lab, which is called master cylinder. So, in this laboratory station on the master cylinder, in the vehicle braking system, the purpose of this lab is to deepen the understanding of the inspection, removal and refitting of a master cylinder assembly and a crucial component in automotive brake system. And this master cylinder transforms the driver's pedal force into hydraulic pressure and controlling slave cylinders at the wheels to provide an effective braking. And in this session, we will inspect the master cylinder assembly's conditions, identifying wear and potential issues. And the second one is replace components as needed and ensure the system is reassembled properly. And by completing this lab, you will enhance your hands-on skills in automotive maintenance and specifically in diagnosing and maintaining hydraulic braking system. So this experience will directly apply to ensuring brake system reliability and safety in the real world scenarios. So enjoy our laboratory session activities. Thank you.
Hello, today we have a master cylinder brake pump. Here we have a reservoir, brake fluid reservoir, and this one is dust cover. Next, we have a brake fluid sensor, if I'm not mistaken. Inside here we have bushing, a spring and also a piston where they will push and retract back the brake fluid. Okay. Here we have servo housing, and here is the clevis pin, and here is push rod pedal. So inside here somewhere we also have air filter. So the way they work is that once we pull or push, it will send the pressure to the master cylinder, and then the master cylinder will distribute the brake fluid to the brake drum or brake disc, or we call it a caliper system. So now we will disassemble the master cylinder first. We want to check the condition and measure the master pin and also the spring. And now we will disassemble the part one by one, starting with the brake fluid reservoir. Now, here is the lock for the piston, master piston. Friendly reminder, you need to put a rack while you are working, just in case there is a brake fluid. Okay, now we have the piston, the return spring, and here it is. So this is the inside of the master cylinder. Okay, now we have almost completely disassembled the brake system. So here we have the master cylinder, we have the piston for the front brake, we have the reservoir for the brake fluid, and then these two bush we put it here to hold the brake fluid reservoir. Here we have a dust cover, and here is the diaphragm. Okay, this is the way to get out the second piston, which is the for the brake, behind brake, rear brake. So moderately hit the wood. Okay, there you go. This is for the rear brake. We also have a return spring in here. Okay, that's all. See? Okay. Now we have completely disassembled the brake. Okay. Front piston, rear piston, dust cover, reservoir, lock pin for the here, lock pin, and then this one is for reservoir, bush to hold the tank reservoir, and the only thing you need is a screwdriver, a rack, a wood, and that's all.
And what we can see after we open this master pump, we can see the rear piston dust, because you can see this have dust and some sand in the spring. And for the piston, you can see these two have some dust. So we need recommend for this, we recommend it for clean or maybe change a new one. If not, if this spring have some dust, if we want to come back, we will knock. Okay. For the next one is the front piston. This you can see this is the same as the rear piston. Also have rust, dust, and therefore they recommend it need to change for the new one. And for the lock pin, the condition is good. Do not need to change, but only just clean for a little bit. For the screw, this one same, just clean a little bit and it will be good. For this bush, for this one is good in conditioning, and for this one this condition good, same as this too. And this dust cap good in condition. And but for this Farm Master need to change new because they have a lot dust and rust inside this.
Okay, now we want to measure the length of the depth of a push rod. So this is before pressing the pedal. Okay. So the length is around 27 millimeter. Okay, that is before pushing the pedal. Okay, now we look after pushing the pedal. Okay. So this is the length of the depth of the push rod.
Nah. Okay, after thoroughly inspection, we can conclude that this brake system is a no-go. Okay, the rusty, the dust, the sandy. Okay, so firstly, before we put the piston back in, we should get a rubber grease. Okay, so this is called rubber grease. Okay, let's put it here. So the function for the rubber grease is so we can assemble it more easily. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Now we are ready for the rear piston. Okay. Put some in this hole. Put some in the hole. Okay. Like this. Okay. After put the seal on the rubber, firstly we need to align the pin lock here. You see there's a hole here, there's a gap, so we need to align it with this one. Okay. Okay, slowly you put back in the master cylinder. Okay. Okay, push it a little. Okay, take the pin lock. Okay. Push it. Okay, not sure if you can see or not. Okay, if you can see here, pushing on here, push on here also. Okay, you see. Okay. Put it moderately, okay? Just put it. Now, put this one back inside. Okay. Masuk jauh. Look. The pin lock is aligned with the lock inside piston. Okay, this is years of skill. Okay, now press the piston, drag inside. Okay, and you screw it. Look, you screw it. Okay, just like that. Okay.
First, when we want to assemble this again, we need to put this bush into this master cylinder. And then we need to put this brake fluid reservoir into this master cylinder. This into this. You need to push it inside. Like this. Okay. And then we need to screw at this hole, into this hole. Make sure the hole is aligned so we can put the screw through the hole. Okay. Then we fasten the screw. After we screw this in, we need to we put it back. We put the brake reservoir cap back. Ta-da!
Based on the finding we have been provided, where the push rod end length before braking is 27.67 mm and after braking is engaged, it extended to 48.66 mm. The push rod length end has a significant impact on the brake system performance. Specifically, it affects pedal travel, brake response and brake force modulation. For the next discussion, the question is what type of brake fluid are we using on our car, and then can we mix our brake fluid, and if so, why? Well, the brake fluid we are using now is .4. Can we mix the brake fluid? No, we cannot mix the brake fluid, and one of the reason is because they have different composition for each type of brake. For example, brake .3 and .4 cannot be mixed as they have different composition, and next they have different boiling point, as such as .4 and .5 cannot be mixed since .5 has a higher boiling point than .4. Thus, if they are mixed, they could create a bubble in the brake line and it could cause a major accident or maybe a brake failure. It is very much not recommended to mix different type of brake or fluid under any circumstances. For the next question, it is name the brake tube and where it's connected. Well, the first one is primary brake line, which is the front brake. It leads to the front brake or caliper or wheel cylinder. Next, the secondary brake line or rear. It leads to rear caliper or rear wheel cylinder. Next is brake booster line. Depends, either the brake system using vacuum or hydraulic. It connects to the brake booster to assist the braking power or to give power to the braking. And lastly is reservoir line. It connected to the brake fluid reservoir to supply the fluid to the master cylinder. For our last discussion, what is the function of diaphragm in braking system? The diaphragm function in braking system is to assist the driver on braking. The way they work is that they amplify the driver pedal input by making a vacuum-based differential pressure, thus making the brake more efficient and easier. Without the diaphragm, the braking will be much more physical effort and harder to brake.
So for conclusion, we successfully performed the inspection, removal and refitting of the master cylinder, which is a crucial component in the braking system of vehicle. The functionally ensuring that the master cylinder is free from leaks, cracks or any damage that could compromise brake performance. So for the inspection, it is essential to check for signs of wear, fluid leakage and corrosion during the inspection phase. The condition of the master cylinder directly impacts the safety and efficiency of the braking system. Next, for removal, proper tools and techniques are necessary for safety removing the master cylinder without causing damage to surrounding component. Attention to detail is crucial to avoid damaging brake lines or causing unnecessary strain of the braking system. The last one is refitting. Reinstalling the master cylinder requires careful alignment and tightening of all bolts and connection to ensure a proper seal and restore optimal brake function. It is vital to bleed the brake system after refitting to remove air from the hydraulic line, preventing brake failure. That's all. Thank you.